This is horrible. This is Spellbinder with a news report. This is an article by J. Spear Williams, June 20th, 2010, on Rense.com. The article name, BP Executives and U.S. Regulators Bushwhacked All Forms of Life. By injecting over millions of gallons of their deadly neurotoxic Kodiak's 9500 into our Gulf waters, British Petroleum, BP executives, and U.S. government regulators bushwhacked marine, plant, animal, and human life. Reference: the official website of the Deepwater Horizon Unified Command. Instead of vacuuming up the floating oil from the Gulf with the super tankers at BP's disposal, then using safe oil dispersants with bacteria to biodegrade the remaining oil, BP executives, with U.S. government approval, dumped over millions of gallons of neurotoxic pesticide Kodiak's 9500 at the damaged wellhead. 256,000 gallons. And on the surface waters above, 765,000 gallons. My God. Immediately, this release of so much Kodiaks resulted in two irreversible catastrophes. It caused all floating oil to submerge and disperse into gigantic plumes, each about 10 times more poisonous than crude oil without the Kodiak's neurotoxin. According to Pulitzer Prize-winning scientist writer Professor Deborah Blum, Kodiak's 9500 itself is about 4 times more toxic than crude oil. But when Kodiak is mixed with crude oil, the mixture's toxicity grows exponentially to about 10 times the toxicity of crude oil alone. As these monstrously large lethal plumes can now never be cleaned up, we are left to contend with the Kodiak's crude oil mixture as it comes ashore and its poisons carried across our lands. Having already added huge dead zones to the Gulf of Mexico, these ghastly Kodiak's oil plumes will continue making their way into the Atlantic Ocean for even more killing. This Kodiak's and Louisiana crude oil monstrosity, however, will not contain its ecocide to oceans. Its murder of our environments will surely continue many miles inland. This wickedly contrived Kodiak's Louisiana crude oil concoction will move into our atmosphere and travel across North America, eventually falling as precipitation of death in rain and snow, perhaps killing everything it touches for years to come. And while BP executives and U.S. regulators can plead unintended consequences for their Gulf well explosion and maybe for a tsunami from a volcanic eruption, they are all manifestly guilty of poisoning the Gulf and Atlantic Ocean and killing untold amounts of life. Those who are addicted to the propaganda of the major corporate media might think Kodiak was used merely to hide the extent of the escaping oil in order to reduce BP's ultimate financial liability. But if that were true, BP could have used any one of a dozen dispersants that would have better hidden the oil. Instead, BP chose the most lethal dispersant in existence, Kodiak's 9500 and 9527. My God. Where are the indictments for international crimes against humanity and our environment? But then again, criminals and governments do not indict corporate criminals outside of carefully planned setups and double crosses. Public and private criminals are known to consort with each other at the expense of the rest of us. But in the bigger picture, there is a war being waged by the owners of governments and mega corporations for far more than money, natural resources, drugs, power, or sex. It's a war for our eternal souls which has long been conducted by systematically killing Mother Earth and the life she sustains. Earthlings are in a thaw of darkness and diabolic forces. Those who have directed control all central banks, multinational corporations, and national governments. Been saying this all along. But by invoking divine grace, we the people can counter the dark with love, light, and prayer, thus returning our world more balanced. The darkly inclined are powerless against the love and light of universal prayer. Louisiana State Senator have designated a day for prayer to deal with the Gulf catastrophe and have urged other state leaders to do the same. Thus far our efforts made by morals to try to solve the crisis have been to no avail. State Senate Robert Adley said in a statement released after the Chamber's unanimous vote for the day of prayer. It's clearly time for a miracle for us. J. Spear Williams. Yes, we need a miracle. We need it now. Man, this is just so upsetting. I leave it here now. I'm telling you, be prepared to get the hell out of the Gulf because it's bad. This is global and it's, man, I don't know what to tell you. I read these articles all day long because right now I'm unemployed and I have a chance to go through all this stuff. When I come across stuff like this, it just makes me sad. What's going to happen in the near future. Oh well. Until next time, this is Spellbinder with this news report. Until the next one, be good at it. Be prepared. Don't be the grasshopper, be the ant. Get the hell out of there when the time comes. Don't lack the fumes, the radiation, all of it is deadly down there. It will kill you unless they can stop the leak and make it a spill. It's a volcanic leak. It's not even a spill. A spill is when they stop it, and that's my definition. Until next time, this is Spellbinder. Good day.